Hey everybody, it's Bart Vickery here with Module 1 of Skinny University. Congratulations for joining the company. I know you're excited. I'm excited. Let's get right into it. As I said in the overview previously, we're going to start with an evaluation. We need to find out where are we today and what do those numbers mean. But first, I wanted to share with you something that I thought was extraordinary when my doctor shared it with me. So I went to the doctor a short while ago, not because I thought anything was wrong, but just because I hadn't been to the doctor forever. So I went to the doctor, we got into a nice discussion, and he shared with me a simple formula that I thought was, to me, because I'm that type of guy, I just thought it was phenomenal. It blew my mind. And I like simple things, easily explained, as you're going to find out in all these modules. But this is something that you're going to see, some of these threads are going to tie together with what he said. It all hit home for me, you know, with these thoughts of Skinny University, Skinny Happy Money, all of those things. The conversation we had was great, but this is what he shared with me. He said, here's a simple formula that his mentor back in medical school had shared with him. He shared it with me, and now I want to share it with you. And simply, it was 0, 5, 10, 15, and 30, okay? That's what he wrote down as the formula. Now, the 0 is for tobacco. Okay, this was basically a formula for what's the best way to live the longest life, which is something we are all interested in, right? So because he asked me how long I wanted to live, and I said at least 100. So he laughed and he said, well, I'm going to share a formula with you that's going to help you do that. We started with 0, and that is tobacco. You and I both know tobacco kills, okay, and it's expensive. So those are two things that we're not very happy with regard to Skinny Happy Money. If it kills us and it costs us a lot of money, it's probably something that we want 0 of in our life, okay? The 5, and this ties right in with Skinny University, is fruits and vegetables. Please excuse my left-handed writing. It's sometimes not very neat, but 5 servings of fruits and vegetables each and every day. Now, how many of you out there are actually getting that many servings, okay? Something very simple to work with. As you know from the overview, it's one of our modules. We're going to talk about it specifically in Skinny University. 5 servings of fruits and vegetables each and every day, okay? We want to live to 100 plus, right? But when we get there, we want to actually be able to walk. We want to be able to carry on a conversation. So there's a simple formula my doctor shared with me. I wanted to share with you now. There goes my handwriting again, but 10 minutes per day of a peaceful mind, okay? A peaceful mind, meaning meditation, quiet time, something to yourself, okay? Very important, especially in this day and age when we're bombarded by commercials, television shows, cell phones, emails, text messages. All of these things are going on. Those of you that have kids out there understand what it's like driving your kids all over town to different sporting events and everything that they have going on in their lives. Our work, our spouse, whomever else. We have a lot of things going on every day, a lot of information. It's extremely important that we slow things down, okay? And take at least 10 minutes per day for ourselves. Sit, close your eyes, let everything go. A peaceful mind, okay? Try to let all the ideas in your head just escape. Take that time, okay? It can be very productive, especially for us within this program. It works. 15. Okay, I'm not sure how my spelling is here, but I can barely read it. It says exercise. We want 15 plus minutes of exercise, rigorous exercise per day. Rigorous meaning something that's going to get the heart rate up a bit, work up a little bit of a sweat. That's only 15 minutes. Now, many of you that work out, I know you work out many more minutes than 15, okay? But for a lot of you out there, you're getting no exercise. So let's start with and concentrate on, let's get up, get out, 15 minutes of exercise per day. A recent study said that this will add 3 years to your life alone, just the 15 minutes. Now think about it if you get into some real exercise, okay? 30, 45 minutes, an hour. We're going to go into that. Module 10 of Skinny University is all about exercise, okay? And 30 is BMI. You want to have a BMI, which is body mass index, under 30. And we're going to go into that calculation, what that means next. Okay, so simple formula, share it with people. It's awesome. I loved it when I heard it. 0, 5, 10, 15, 30. No tobacco. 5 servings of fruits and vegetables. 10 minutes plus of a peaceful mind. 15 plus minutes of rigorous exercise. And an under 30 BMI. Okay, so what is a BMI? As we talked about in the overview, just briefly, we want to be able to evaluate where we stand today. So what I want you to do is to weigh yourself, okay? Find out where you're at today. Some of you may have not weighed yourself in years. Some of you may weigh yourself every day and just not are happy with what you see. Whatever it is, that's where you're beginning, okay? You've made a lot of decisions that have led you to this point. So let's start where we're at today. Weigh yourself. Let's figure out what your weight is, and now we're going to figure out what your BMI is. That's your body mass index. Many of you have probably heard that term before. Some of you may have never heard it. Here is the formula for figuring out your body mass index, okay? What you want to do is take this, the weight, your weight in pounds, okay? You just weighed yourself. So your weight in pounds. Okay, that's supposed to be LBS, okay, weight in pounds. Your height in inches, okay, which is we're going to divide your weight in pounds by your height in inches. Okay, height in inches times your height in inches. Bear with me, I know this sounds crazy. I know you like looking at my back. Okay, so you've got height in inches times height in inches, whatever that number is. You're going to take your weight in pounds, divide it by this formula, height in inches times height in inches, and then you're going to multiply that by 703. Okay, that's going to be your body mass index. I know that's crazy. So why don't we just do this? Why don't you go to BNI-calculator.net. BNI-calculator.net, or go to Google and just put in BMI calculator. Otherwise, you're going to take your weight in pounds and you're going to divide it by your height in inches times your height in inches, and then you're going to multiply that by 703. That's going to equal your body mass index. Okay, so what does that mean? If you have a body mass index of under, okay, if it's under 18.5, that means you are underweight. Okay, so if your BMI, go to the BMI calculator online, Google it, go to BMI. As you know, these videos are always live. I don't like to edit them because I want them to feel real. I want them to be coming from me, from how I feel right now. Okay, so BMI, please erase your earlier note, BMI-calculator.net, or go to Google and just put it in there. A BMI under 18.5 means you're underweight. Okay, normal is 18.5 to 25. So if your BMI is between 18.5 and 25, you have what's considered a normal BMI. Overweight, my friends, okay? Overweight is a 25.1 to 30 on the body mass index scale. From there, we go to obese. Okay, obese is 30 plus. So over 30 on the BMI scale is obese. And there are over 35% of Americans today that are classified as obese. Okay, so you're going to figure out your weight, figure out your BMI. The other thing that you're going to do, all right, and this is important because you want to take this serious. You want to start now. As we've discussed in other videos, as we've discussed live face-to-face, we only go around one time. You're watching this video now because you wanted to get healthier, you wanted to lose some weight, you wanted to make some changes, lifestyle changes, okay, with your body and with your health. So let's take this serious. So you figured out your weight, you figured out your BMI. I also want you to start a food journal, all right? And for the next 10 days, I want you to write down everything that you are eating and drinking. Everything, including water, okay? Because that's one of our modules, a specific module just about drinking water. That's the importance of it. So write down everything that you are eating and drinking for the next 10 days. Get a notepad, get a journal, whatever the case may be, but take this seriously, okay? Because you're going to look back on these things as we make little tweaks and little changes to it, and you're going to see how far you've come, okay? So keeping a journal can be very, very productive for you in this, all right? So this is quick and to the point. It's just the starting of us getting into the real meat of Skinny University. This is Module 1. This is our evaluation, all right? I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for viewing. Send all of your questions to me, skinnyhappymoney@yahoo.com. Whatever the questions are, please send them my way, because that's how we are building this. We're building this community of like-minded people, all of us together, feeding on each other's energy, becoming the best people that we can be, and helping others do the same. Again, skinnyhappymoney@yahoo.com. Thanks a lot for viewing. We'll see you in the next module.